We'll tell you everything we know so far. Plus, a Beaumont apartment complex goes up in flames overnight, a frightening warning that woke residents up. And another special Christmas giveaway today in Beaumont, while the foundation is saying it's their duty to make the holiday special for families in need. 12 News at 6 starts now. Good evening, I'm Ebony Coleman. We begin tonight with breaking news. Police are on the scene of an active shooting at Brown University in Rhode Island. This unfolded this afternoon near an engineering building on the east side of the campus. In a post on X, Providence police says multiple people were shot. The university issued an alert to students, faculty, and staff. The alert asks students to remain hidden until further notice and advises students to lock their doors and turn off their phones. This is a developing story, and right now the conditions of those wounded is unknown. Campus police and officers from the Providence Police Department continue to investigate. Also new tonight, 3 people are recovering in the hospital after a space heater caused flames to break out at the Pinedale Apartments in Beaumont. A witness at the scene told our 12 News crews the fire took place just after midnight in the 6000 block of North Major Drive. That person says residents were awakened by someone screaming on the first floor, saying that their apartment was on fire. Beaumont Fire Chief Earl White tells us when crews arrived, they found heavy flames and initiated a fire attack to put the flames out. 8 units were damaged. He says luckily no firefighters were injured, and the condition of those 3 people taken to the hospital remains unknown. Also new tonight, a man has been arrested in Hardin County for his role in an aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon. Newton Police Chief Will Jackson tells us this incident took place back on October the 18th. Chief Jackson says 22-year-old Joseph Smith, along with 3 other men, are accused of forcing a man into a car at gunpoint. It took place at a home on Wood Street in Newton County. That man was then taken to a home in Huntington in Angelina County where he was assaulted. Chief Jackson says the 23-year-old victim later went to the Angelina County Sheriff's Office, reported that he had been kidnapped and assaulted. Chief Jackson says the incident happened over a dispute over property. He says Smith is the last suspect to be arrested in this case. And today is Election Day in Port Neches. Voters are deciding on 2 positions on the ballot. Current Place 5 Councilmember Terry Schweitzner and former Place 4 Councilmember Robert Arnold are running for the mayoral seat. They both say they want to continue the work of late Mayor Glenn Johnson, especially on the riverfront development and city infrastructure. Now, there are also 2 candidates running for the now open Place 4 Council seat, Paul Lemoyne and Trace Hammond. Now, you have about an hour left to make it to the polls before they close at 7. And you can cast your ballot at City Hall. We will be working to get those election results tonight to you coming up tonight at 10. All right, time now for a check of your weather impact forecast. And here is meteorologist Carrie Cooper in the Weather Impact Center. Carrie, how is the rest of our night going to be looking?
Well, for the next few hours, looks pretty warm, very spring-like. That'll be changing quickly overnight, though, as that strong cold front works in after midnight tonight. We'll have a chance of showers and a few thunderstorms of that as well. Still very warm across the area. We're running in the upper 60s to around 70. We got into the mid to upper 70s. Beautiful temperature-wise this afternoon, and we have partly to mostly cloudy skies out there now. That front will work through later on tonight. In the meantime, we could see some fog ahead of it. See that patchy fog developing ahead of the front. Once the front comes through, we'll see it clear out pretty nicely and no issues with fog after around 1 or 2 a.m. Here's a look at Futurecast showing the front and showers working through a little bit later tonight after midnight, around 1 or 2 in the morning the way it looks. And then temperatures will be dropping from there. I think we'll be in the 50s by tomorrow morning. We'll fall through the 30s throughout the day. Coming up a little bit later, we'll talk about how cold it'll be Monday morning in a few minutes.
Well, today the Rio Charitable Foundation held its 26th annual Bicycles and Bibles program at Ford Park in Beaumont. The event kicked off at 9 and lasted until 3. The drive-through event gives away 1,000 bicycles every year to children between the ages of 6 and 12. And that's not all. They also got a helmet, a Bible, new shoes, winter coats, and candy canes, making this event a true blessing for families in need. The foundation's founder, Wayne Rio, says since the foundation started in 1999, they have made Christmas brighter for over 32 kids across 2 counties in Southeast Texas.
I try to be a Christian, and my religion tells me, Jesus said, if you love me, feed my sheep. And that's what we've been doing, what I've been doing my whole adult life. Go look at some of these little kids in the back of these cars and get them to roll down their window and look at them, and that'll tell you how it touches your heart.
Rio says he also wants to thank his volunteers that help make this happen every year. He says the children that are selected through their schools, churches, or first responders. And happening tonight, Wesley United Methodist Church in Nederland will be hosting a live nativity event from 5:30 till 8 on the lawn outside the church. The church is located at 3515 Helena Avenue. Performances will take place every 30 minutes if you want to stop by. And happening tomorrow, the Spindletop Boomtown Museum is hosting its Boomtown City and Lights Christmas event. It includes movie screenings and a hot chocolate bar, along with a snow machine. Lily Norman, program coordinator at the museum, says she hopes families can make it out.
I just want them to experience that Christmas joy. Coming here is really like stepping back in time, and so I want them to experience that old-fashioned Christmas magic.
Kiddos will also get to meet Santa and the Grinch. The event runs from 5 to 7 on Sunday. And new tonight, now to the rising tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela. U.S. officials say more seizures of oil tankers are on the horizon. ABC's Alex Prisha has more from Washington.
As the world awaits President Trump's next move, tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela remain high. The president has been repeatedly threatening land attacks.
Is there anything at this point that can prevent that? And is the objective, if you make that decision, to remove Maduro
it's not only
from
land
power?
strikes on Venezuela, it's land strikes on horrible people that are bringing in drugs and killing our people.
This week, the U.S. seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela and is now sanctioning 6 more Venezuelan tankers, going after the country's oil, its main source of revenue. Venezuela's authoritarian leader, Nicolas Maduro, calling the seizures kidnapping and robbery. The U.S. has also deployed 15,000 troops to the Caribbean, along with the USS Gerald Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier. Since September, the U.S. has carried out at least 22 strikes on alleged drug boats, killing at least 87 people. And President Trump says Maduro's days are numbered. Venezuela's opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado, who had been in hiding for more than a year, says she got help from the U.S. in order to pick up her Nobel Peace Prize in Norway this week.
And of course, the risk of going back perhaps is higher, but it's always worthwhile. And I'll be back in Venezuela, I have no doubt.
Still, the White House insists this is all about going after drug traffickers. But some lawmakers on both sides say that this is about a regime change in Venezuela. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
Ahead tonight, our very own Daybreak anchor Tia Johnson in Silsbee. Find out how she spent the morning helping spread literacy awareness to children. And if you love Oreos but are looking to cut back on the sugar, well, we just have the answer that you won't want to miss.
We're working to get more information from Beaumont Police.
Join 12 News weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m., keeping you informed on what matters most.
And keep you safe when weather impacts your day.
Following the excitement with your team.
Covering local issues that matter in your community.
Watch 12 News at 6 and 10 p.m. and stream on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan, kind, courteous, and safe.
The STEM fields are providing opportunity to be part of the developments that will shape the future, and the Army National Guard is at the forefront of the movement. Soldiers can serve part-time and choose from dozens of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics jobs, working with cutting-edge technology and innovations. And the skills and experience they receive can open doors for them to civilian careers in the STEM world. Join a team that is taking the lead in STEM by talking to a local recruiter or by going to nationalguard.com/careers.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now, weekdays noon, only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Well, this morning, Daybreak anchor Tia Johnson was in Silsbee for Tia's Tales. The event took place at the public library from 10 to 11 a.m. Tia spent time reading to the kids and doing arts and crafts. And Miss Silsbee, Layla Holmes, also made a special appearance too. You can see Tia there around all the Christmas decorations. Looks like a great way to spend a Saturday morning. And there's a new snack coming for people who are trying to cut down on sugar. Oreo Zero Sugar cookies are scheduled to debut next month. Oreo's parent company says it's been working on this for the past 4 years. Each sugar-free cookie has about 45 calories. That's nearly 10 calories fewer than a traditional Oreo cookie. Now, the sugar-free option will also be available in a double stuffed version too. All right, up next, more released photos from Jeffrey Epstein's past, the reaction from President Trump after he was caught on camera in some of those photos.
Well, a strong cold front will be working through southeast Texas after midnight tonight. We'll have a chance of showers with that. Highs only in the 40s for your Sunday, lows near 30. Monday morning, we'll have that cold forecast coming up.
To the spot welders and forklift drivers, to the pipeline technicians and plant operators, to the chemists, custodians, and contractors, and the engineers, pilots, and wellhead pumpers. To the people working day after day, keeping our Power City rolling, 12 News is telling your stories.
Extended the temporary restraining order.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue, filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts, direct from inside sources.
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
Taking on the story from all sides and all angles with award-winning coverage.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Southeast Texas is a Power City, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
Can't wake up early?
Don't worry, we've got you covered with 12 News Plus. Stream the Daybreak replays all morning long or watch it on demand whenever you want.
Just search for 12 News Plus on your streaming device, add it to your channels, and start watching for free.
12 News Plus, start streaming today.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Beaumont.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business.
Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
Find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
New tonight, now to those newly released photos from Jeffrey Epstein's estate showing his ties to President Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, and other rich and powerful men. ABC's Olivia Rubin has the details.
New photos from Jeffrey Epstein's estate now public. The images further documenting the convicted sex offender's ties to some of the world's most powerful men, including President Donald Trump and former President Bill Clinton. Among those 92 new photos, one showing Trump surrounded by women, their faces redacted. In another, he's seen sitting on a private plane. Also in the new release, a rare photo of Bill Clinton, pictured here alongside Epstein and his convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, what appears to be Clinton's signature right in the center. Other famous men in the photos, too, including director Woody Allen, former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, and Republican strategist Steve Bannon. None of the photos, which came directly from Epstein's personal computer and email account, are evidence of any wrongdoing, and there is no context or dates to go with them. House Democrats say they released them in the name of transparency.
It's been oversight Democrats that have fought every single time to release all this information. And there is a White House cover-up happening right now in not releasing these files that needs to end.
But the White House pushing back, claiming Democrats cherry-picked photos with random redactions to try and create a false narrative. Trump, who was friends with Epstein but said they had a falling out before Epstein was first investigated in 2005, dismissing these new photos.
Everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him. So that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
Well, skies are partly to mostly cloudy across southeast Texas. Your weather headlines: a strong cold front and a chance of rain after midnight tonight. As we head towards tomorrow night, Monday morning, look for a freeze Monday morning. Wind chills Monday morning running in the teens and 20s. Thankfully, this cold spell is not going to stick around long. Back to warmer temperatures by the middle of the week. Our few showers on radar, mainly off to the northeast of Conroe, back up toward Lufkin, very widely scattered, working off to the east-northeast. But we do expect a chance here locally after midnight, probably 1 or 2 o'clock. Some showers working in along that strong front. You can see it up to our north from about Shreveport to Dallas, back into the Panhandle, down to 40 in Oklahoma City, 56 in Dallas. A few showers beginning to develop now in East Texas. Ahead of that front, we'll see about a 40 to 50% coverage here locally too later tonight. At 11 p.m. tonight, the front will be just northwest of the lakes area, beginning to move into the lakes at that time. See all the cold air behind it. 29 in Oklahoma City, 30 in Amarillo. Front will work on to the south offshore in the morning. We'll already be down into the 50s. And as we head toward tomorrow afternoon, temperatures in the 40s will actually fall all day long. Temperature-wise, it'll be a cold, windy Sunday coming up, and we'll bottom out in the upper 20s to near 30 on Monday morning. So pretty good freeze coming up. Won't last long though. Shouldn't be any issues with pipes in the triangle at all. Might want to drip the water up in the lakes area a little bit though. But you factor in those winds Monday when you wake up, the wind chills will feel like 20s across southeast Texas. Very, very cold stuff coming up. Thankfully not lasting long at all. Moisture levels across the state, well, they're high enough to help generate some showers after midnight as that front works in from the northwest. Much, much drier though in north and western Texas. And as we said, a few showers will be possible overnight tonight. Most areas not even getting a quarter of an inch. About half the area seeing some rain, other half will not. But there could be some isolated quarter to half-inch totals in a few spots. Futurecast overnight showing the showers working in from the northwest at 1:30 in the morning. Front through the lakes area about to move into the triangle at that time, so you can see a scattering of showers across the air, maybe even a thunderstorm or two as the front works on through. Then after that, it's falling temperatures for the rest of the night and all day tomorrow. Look at that, falling through the 40s throughout the day, and that's with clearing skies too throughout the afternoons. Pretty cold stuff, that's for sure. Your marine forecast: gale warning offshore for seas up to about 6 feet. Water temperature at 65, turning colder overnight after midnight. 50% coverage of showers. Lows in the 40s by morning here in the triangle, low 50s, but we start falling all day tomorrow. Clearing and cold tomorrow, highs in the 40s with a north-northeast wind at 15 to 25 miles an hour, so it will be a Sunday to bundle up. That's for sure. There's that 7-day forecast. 29 Monday morning.
Oh, good. That's horrible news for us, Carrie.
Yes,
you know,
it
we
is.
hate the cold.
Thankfully, it's not going to last long. We'll already be in the 60s by Tuesday.
Okay, so it's not terrible. You
Let's
get the worst of it the Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah,
kinda.
if we get through tomorrow and tomorrow night, we'll be okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll just bundle up.
That's
Pets,
right.
pipes, and people.
Yes.
Carrie, thank you so much. Holden's here with a preview of 409 Sports.
AT&T Stadium will be the site of the remaining high school football games this week as we head for the state championship. I got the details for you coming up in 409 Sports.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/Golden Apple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
Daybreak keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings. Working overnight to get you the latest breaking news. Stay ahead of the storm with Weather Impact Alert Days. Start with the team you trust on Daybreak. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. and streaming on 12 News Plus.
Follow me, sir. Call them the best. Call them favorites, be our guest. Every day there's more to come. Watch and see, there's only one. Me TV.
All you have to do is watch me.
Are you kidding me?
Follow me.
That's memorable, that's me. That's me. Me TV.
409 Sports. To us, it's about so much more than a highlight, wins or losses.
It's the heart that makes up the game, the triumph of the human spirit.
It's agony and victory, diehards and day ones. It can divide or unify a community.
We give you the stats, but then we inspire you with the stories. The unpredictable, unforgettable, and incomparable.
We bring it to you all because sports lives in the 409.
.409 Sports, brought to you by Golden Triangle Emergency Center, Orange.
Howdy, Southeast Texas. My name is Holton Pepper, and welcome into 409 Sports. There is just one final week of the high school football season left, and it's state championship time. We still got two teams with 4 quarters remaining on their seasons to crown themselves champions. Starting with the team who absolutely blew the door down on East Bernard Thursday night in New Caney, Texas. The Newton Eagles, they cannot be stopped. 2025 has been the year of the Eagles with their ability to pull away from games with finesse. So many players have the ability to take over a game when combined, and they are the most deadly rushing attack in the state for 3A. But in obvious passing situations and dire situations, quarterback Isaiah Foster, freshman by the way, stepped up to the tune of 245 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Here's Coach Drew Johnston post-game on bringing his team to the state championship following in his daddy's footsteps.
Oh, it means a lot just for the town. You know, that's what we expect here. It's like I told the guys right there, I'm so dang proud of them. I've had so much coaching them because of the way they work. But they set out, and it's always the goal in Newton. But doing it and saying it every year is 2 different things. So, you know, this group will go down in history, and they're not satisfied. They got one more. So dang proud. They executed both sides of the ball tonight. Pretty flawless right there. That's a good football team we just played. We knew they'd make a few plays. But our guys, I told them early in the playoffs, let's be on a different level than anybody that the other team has seen, and that's what they've done. So.
And mind you, Newton's only loss is to a team I'm about to actually talk about. But Thursday at 7 p.m., Newton will face the Wall Hawks for their shot at their 6th state championship. And last night, one more team from the 409 punched their ticket to be in Dallas with the Eagles. In week 1, it took a second-half comeback to defeat their 409 state contending counterpart Newton Eagles. But the West Orange Stark Mustangs, led by Hiawatha Hickman, are finally back in Jerry World for the first time in 8 years. The Sinton Pirates stood no chance against the run game led by Willie Ray Smith Award candidate Kelby Jefferson. 237 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. And for those out there that had doubt about the direction the program would go with Coach Hicks hiring, well, he's got a message for y'all.
When you come here and you coach at West Orange Stark, you know that's the goal every year. You know, and now, hey, I didn't, you know, the kids, there's a cemented day place in history here. And, you know, we go and represent. I get a chance to go represent and get my shot. You know, you got to think about Coach Hooks on a night like this. You know, we win this thing. You know, he's sitting up there smiling. Hey, Mustang's going to be back in the
I got the program back where it needed to be. We have a clash, one heck of a clash for the 4A Division II state championship. Two of the most decorated programs in the entire state of Texas clash at Jerry World. Undefeated Carthage and the Woos, 3 p.m. on Friday. You cannot even draw it up better than that right there. Just an incredible matchup and an incredible season it's been too for West Orange Stark. For the Newton Eagles as well. Both teams, we had them as game of the week 1. I was telling you that in between the break.
Yes.
I just had this feeling about these two teams before the season ever even started that they could make some noise. And then watching that game and then watching how it ended really further solidified my idea for how the season was going to go. Because Newton is a dang good football team, and so is West Orange Stark. And Newton, in that game, had the lead at half, 24-12, so needed the second half comeback. And after the game was over, West Orange Stark staff with Coach Hickman and whoever else, they had said to me and they were just talking amongst themselves, they said that team over there, pointing at Newton after the game was over, said they're going to win a lot of football games this year. They kept saying that. And now they're playing for a state championship against Wall on Thursday. So
just
what goes around comes around.
Season. That's right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing how it turns out.
I'm so excited.
We're so pumped. All right, when we come back, Carrie's back with a final check of your forecast.
Find news in your neighborhood. Just look for the Near Me tab inside the 12 News Now app.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now, weekdays noon, only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with 12 News and 12 News Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on 12 News Plus.
It's hard to really come to terms with dementia. There are little things that you can't even begin to plan for that happen that you need the early diagnosis for. My mom has done so much for me. There's no way that I wouldn't do the same for her. It's so important to have the conversation with your doctor earlier because you just do not know what the future holds.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Brandon Roddy. Tune in to 409 Sports on 12 News and follow all of my social media accounts for the latest in sports updates and highlights.
All right, Carrie's back with the final check of your weather impact forecast.